WLSW, Scottsdale, Connellsville.
The best music mix. Music Power 104.
Pittsburgh's favorite oldies. On a Sunday afternoon, the first one of 2017. Happy New Year from Music Power 104 on a holiday weekend oldies crusade with Jeff Allen and Earl Speedo Carroll and your Cadillacs. Good sound of Otis Williams and your Charms, 13 after 1 o'clock, having a gumdrop on New Year's Day here at Music Power 104. We mentioned last hour, and we'll do so again. Upcoming, we got some special things for you to listen to this afternoon, including next hour. We'll be featuring a brand new collection, not yet released, and I guess you call it an exclusive for us. For yours truly and Music Power 104 from a Pittsburgh group known now as the Aces. You may know them as the Rhythm Aces, and they've got a brand new collection of original stuff that sounds so good. And I think you'll agree once we air a couple of them for you this afternoon and tell you all about who they are and, what they are. Another great part of the music scene in Greater Pittsburgh that we're so proud of and always have been here at Music Power 104. Guaranteed to make you feel good. On New Year's Day, you put them on, you're going to have a good year, folks. 7 after 2 o'clock. Riding along on January 1st of 2017. Happy New Year from Music Power 104. Greeting you for the first oldie showcase of the new year. Your oldest rock of the ball, Jeff Allen, till 5 o'clock this afternoon. And upcoming this hour, as we promised earlier, we've got a world premiere to offer you. Some new sound of Pittsburgh that you haven't heard before on the air because it hasn't yet been released from one of Pittsburgh's favorite blues groups like those couple you just listened to. So keep it right here. That'll be upcoming very shortly. Hope you're doing well on a beautiful first day of the new year in the Burg. Thanks for being with us at Music Power 104. The Fidelities. The late Bubber Johnson at 14 after 2 o'clock on New Year's Day of 2017 here at Music Power 104 in the Oldie Showcase. And when we come back, we'll invite you to enjoy new music and new sound of our town, although they've been around quite a long time. The group called the Aces, a new collection not yet released. We'll be happy to premiere it for you right here in just a moment at Music Power 104. Back in the Oldie Showcase, through the years here at Music Power 104, we have many of us, of course, focused and spotlight on Pittsburgh-style oldies. And one of the things that we've learned through the years is that people like you who enjoy Pittsburgh-style oldies are into doo-wop and R&B and often are blues fans. Both pioneering blues artists and current blues artists as well. And so I'm happy to bring to you some new music from another example of the wealth of talent we have here in Greater Pittsburgh. This is a new collection from a group now known as the Aces. They, through the years, have been known and performing as the Rhythm Aces. Matter of fact, maybe some of you have got their act. They've been on the south side in a venue there called Excuses, that is, on Carson Street. for the last 8 years. And last night, performed out at the Airport Doubletree Hotel to a sold-out New Year's Eve event for the Blues Society of Western Pennsylvania. They're known mostly as a blues band, but have touched into other musical genres as well. This group is fronted by a guy most beloved in the blues community in Pittsburgh, Bob McKeag. Everybody calls him Bubs. And along with him are Frank Giov on guitar, Terry Bates drums, Mike Sweeney on bass, John DeCola keyboards and accordion, Bubs with the lead vocals, guitar and slide guitar. Multiple talents for all of these guys. Bubs been a fixture not only here in Pittsburgh but on the national scene too, way back to the 1960s. As a member of groups like the Igniters, Friends, and Diamond Rio. He had a performance on Dick Clark's American Bandstand back in 1975 with Diamond Rio. They performed Marvin Gaye's Ain't That Peculiar, big hit. He has twice won the Blues Society of Western Pennsylvania's International Blues Challenge for solo and duo artists, and you hear him in what we're going to play for you as the lead vocalist. Also on this CD, some guest artists too, including Benny Benack, who is the son of Benny Benack of the famous 1960s Beat 'em Bucks anthem that we all remember. Benny Benack on sax, trumpet, clarinet, Charlie Barrett on harmonica, John Talent on percussion, and our old buddy Bobby Bridie on nylon string guitar, synthesizer, strings, and B3. He does it all, including the guy who put this all together for the Aces in the studio. Now, it is a pleasure to play a couple of tracks for you. They're all original compositions. There are 16 of them on this collection. The 10 of them written by Bubs McKeag, the other 6 by Mike Sweeney, and this first one is one of Mike's that has a Jimmy Buffett flavor to it, and it's written as a metaphor for keeping relationships in good shape, which is something we all need to resolve to do on this New Year's Day, do we not? You'll hear symbolism of painting your house, those home improvements to keep your relationships where they should be. So, let's enjoy the sound of the Aces. This is called Home Improvements.
Every love life starts to wear, things break down and need repair. Home takes work to keep it new. Yeah, tonight I got a job to do. Get paid. Home improvement and fix things right. Nuts and bolts, nice and tight. Home improvements, oh tonight.
It's called Home Improvement with the Aces. Bubs McKeag on lead vocals, and you may have noticed some backup singers there too. There are 3 ladies who are providing backup vocals on a number of tracks on this album. And Nancy Conway, Jane Schneider, and someone I know very, very well, my own Linda Lou. And They add a nice touch as they have mixed in with Bubs and all the Aces. Want to play a second one here for you, and make sure that I dial up the right one, because I am famous for not reading numbers very well. The eyes don't work as well as they used to, as you understand. All right, we're ready to go. This is a beautiful piece. Nice Caribbean feel to Home Improvements. Listen to this one. Kind of carries you along in the same vein. And it's a very special one that Bubs McKeag wrote and included on this disc. He wrote this kind of in reggae style and memory and tribute to his late brother, Joe, who was an avid sailor and passed away a few years ago. It's in his honor. And the tune is called Sail On. These are Pittsburgh's Aces.
I can feel him coming. I can feel his wind. Out there where the rain stops, where the blue skies begin. He got one hand upon the wheel, the other waving in the air. Got a big grin upon his face. He doesn't have an earthly care. No, sail on, sail on. Sail on, 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 sail
Suffice it to say, if you love blues, you will love the Aces. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this disc, we've got an advance copy here. It is not yet released. Will be soon. We will be advising you when that happens. As a matter of fact, we're hoping to have Bubs McKeag drop in and visit with us on a Sunday showcase, one of these Sundays upcoming real soon, when the disc will be available. So you'll know how you can get your copy. And in the meantime, if you'd like to see the Aces, hear them live perform every Saturday afternoon at Excuses on Carson Street in the South Side. The collection is called simply The Aces. They are the Aces, and they are another shining example of the wonderful, wonderful depth of talent we have in Greater Pittsburgh. All these guys trace their roots over many, many decades of performing, and they're another of our Pittsburgh treasure you'll want to get to know for sure. 27 before 3 o'clock. Hope you enjoyed that on this special edition of the Oldie Showcase, the first one of the new year from Music Power 104. For over 50.
WLSW, Scottsdale, Connellsville.
The best music